Let's move on now. 3 years after the mass exodus of Rohingya Muslims to Bangladesh, the future looks bleak for the nearly 1 million refugees still living in cramped and squalid camps. Bangladesh says that it is trying its best to repatriate them back to Myanmar, but the results are anything but encouraging. This WION ground report from Dhaka tells you more. Take a look.
But the result. This WION ground report from Dhaka tells you more.
A 444-page report prepared by the UN's Independent Facts-Finding Commission confirmed that more than 725,000 Rohingya fled to Bangladesh. At least 10,000 Rohingya were killed, hundreds of women and girls were raped, and around 392 Rohingya villages were partially or fully destroyed. 2 attempts to get a repatriation process going in 2018 and 2019 failed as the refugees refused to go back to Buddhist majority Myanmar, where they are denied citizenship and fear of violence remains a haunting reality. Bangladesh has so far given a list of 600,000 Rohingyas to Myanmar in different stages for repatriation. But only 30,000 have been verified by the Myanmar government. As Bangladesh Foreign Minister tells WION, Myanmar's inaction seems to stem from its insincerity.
Myanmar is prolonging the repatriation process on the pretext of COVID-19 and the national elections to be held in October. But we are continuing our efforts. We are in regular contact with them. Bangladesh has so far given a list of 6 lakh Rohingyas to Myanmar in different stages for repatriation. But only 30,000 have been verified by the Myanmar government. Actually, they are too slow to work on this. They are not working sincerely. They don't want to agree easily.
Myanmar has demonstrated its reluctance to take back Rohingyas. But what about the international community? One of the biggest hurdles to repatriation is the lack of support by world powers, especially China, which despite mediating repatriation efforts has not endorsed any strong action against Myanmar. However, amid China's growing influence in the region, Bangladesh Foreign Minister is mindful of not rubbing the dragon the wrong way.
No, China has not failed to mediate the Rohingya repatriation process. It's a long-term process. It's not an electric switch that you fix everything as soon as you turn it on. So we are hopeful.
Beyond the external factors, one of the biggest challenges in repatriation is the Rohingya Muslims themselves. In absence of any assurances from Myanmar about their status as citizens or their rehabilitation, they themselves are fearful of returning home. Bangladesh has presented a stellar example of humanitarian approach to the world. However, for a nation finally in the initial stages of its growth story, the challenge is massive. The refugee crisis has put a massive strain on resources. The government estimates that 8,000 acres of land has been destroyed to accommodate the crowded camps. This also poses challenges of tackling drug abuse as well as human trafficking. The worst thing is that it is being used by many to fuel fears of demographic change, leading to mistrust between locals and the refugees, prompting even the government supporters to ask their lawmakers to find a more lasting solution to the refugee crisis.
Now the host community in Cox's Bazar is suffering in various ways. Even they have become minorities to the Rohingya community, and they are raising question that how much more. Bangladesh still believes that it is Myanmar's internal conflict that forced onto the shoulder of Bangladesh, and as the problem has come from there, solution lies there as well. Lastly, I can say that everyone believes that Myanmar should realize, as well as the international community should come forward to help Bangladesh effectively.
Bureau Report, WION, World is One.